Hey guys, good morning, Joe. Another car video. So last night I went to go see The Matrix, the new one, The Matrix Resurrection, and I didn't like it whatsoever, right? And I was actually gonna like make this video about like that movie about how much I didn't like it and like how it sucked and those other shit. But then I started thinking, I'm like, actually, I had to stop myself because there's one thing I learned about YouTube, and this is something I even talked about with other YouTubers, is that unfortunately the truth is negativity can sell big time on the internet, right? I mean, it's no secret. Even Facebook, they came under fire because their whole platform is designed to keep you engaged as long as possible. So feeding you negative news that gets a reaction out of you makes you more engaged to stick to the website because they want you to stay on the fucking app as long as possible to make money, right? Through the ad revenue. So by me or anybody making negative news or doing something that will say to grab your attention, rather, some kind of like a negative news, it's a way to gauge your intention. And like, honestly, that's something I don't want to fall into, and I had to stop myself from making that type of video of how much I didn't like The Matrix and all this other crap, or just even not even about the movie. There's been like topics that I wanted to talk about, but I just didn't want to jump into that bandwagon of like talking shit about something negative, right? I don't know. Think about the Logan Paul, the Paul brothers. There was a while where a lot of people talk about them, even still today, right? I don't really follow that shit, to be honest. If anything, I stopped following a lot of YouTube channels that jump into like the drama of like talking about any type of internet drama. There's been plenty of YouTubers I followed that I was really genuinely interested in their content, but then like they started go into the YouTube drama, reporting it, talking about it, and reaction videos, and I don't know what the fuck. And it's just like, it gets old, dude, and it sucks, but it's just something that it does gain attention. Maybe you guys have heard of him or not. These two guys called Fresh and Fit. They do a podcast about dating advice, and they're up in Miami. And usually their podcasts, they do shows where they invite a bunch of like hot girls, like from the clubs or whatever, and they just talk about relationships and I don't know what the fuck. But for the most part, their drama is that they are getting exposed for being fake or whatever, because they're just trying to gain attention from like the young crowd, which is and the MGTOW movement, the red pill kids, or all that stupid shit. And like, I don't know, just there's so much anger and crap that stuff like that gains attention, right? Because you have too much fuckers on the internet just expressing how pissed off they are about dumb shit. And I just like, that's something I do not see myself ever getting involved with. Fuck that. I guess the point of me making this video is that if you're into content creation, because I do get people that ask me questions about working on YouTube and all this stuff, is that be careful what you put out there in the internet. Obviously, yes, I want to like make my YouTube channel into a small business, a side hustle. I want to get monetized. I want to try to like make more money through donations by me making more tutorials and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm just aware that things can be taken out of context easily. The more crowd and more attention you can bring to yourself, the more you're open to bring negative comments and negative attention, trolls and shit like that. And that's basically something that I want to avoid. And I want to start by simply not getting involved with fucking drama. Going off talking shit about any internet topic that's going around the internet. I just do not want to get involved with that shit, right? And I say that because, if you are interested in starting your YouTube channel, if you want to work for a YouTube channel, I suggest you be careful with that. I mean, you create a persona on the internet, and then you have to maintain that personality, right? Because you can get called out big time. Kind of like these guys, the Fresh and Fit guys, right? A lot of the internet pretty much calling them out, saying that they're fake and this and that. I don't follow those guys. I don't like them personally, mainly because I guess they talk shit towards a female that had a miscarriage because they caused her a lot of stress.
Hey, I just want to say, so Myron, this one's for you. Hey, I just want to say this one thing. I've come to the conclusion that you despise women, so I doubt that this will even make a difference to you. But I saw your announcement about the Q&A and I need to make this known. I am losing my baby. I've been on bed rest for a month. My doctors don't know why I'm losing the baby, but the one thing they've told me to do to protect my baby is to rest and avoid any unnecessary stress. I am not saying that you are single-handedly responsible for my baby dying. What I am saying is that I took steps to avoid all kinds of stress. I haven't worked out in a month. I've stayed home and stayed on my couch. The only stress that has been out of my control is the harassment I've gotten from your followers in the sake of supporting your name.
If you guys don't know about that, but I'm just saying this negative actions that you put on the internet, it does have consequences, right? And that's something that I guess like people don't seem to realize is that, oh, I've just posted a video, they walk away. It's like, even though you may not meet a lot of these people on the internet physically, but it still is a community that can follow you around and fuck with you if you're not careful. Also, like, you know, if you have a following and you start bad mouthing another person, like I said, these guys are Fresh and Fit guys. They bad mouth some other girl for whatever reason, and because of the stress that their following was causing her, she ended up having a miscarriage, I believe, or the complications with her kid. That's terrible, you know. That's fuck that. So, anyways, even though this internet can be in for entertainment and all that, like I learned very quickly how important the internet can be for other people, right? More for others than for you or I didn't realize how, when I started working with Paul, I didn't realize how important like Paul's content can be for some other people, right? Whether, you know, some people were depressed or they were excited to build their own computer. So they developed this like relationship online with people like Paul. You know, they're like, oh, thank you. I built my first PC. I'm so happy. You know, there's like this weird emotional thing that you develop with a person on the internet, right? Some of you have been talking to me in private or more often, even though we never met. I have people that they're from other parts of the world, like in Europe, or I've talked to people like from India. You know, it's like, me making videos or helping to make videos has an impact in other people's lives. And that's something I guess people like need to fucking keep in mind when you're gonna start making content on the internet, is that your videos, your content, your actions, whatever, can have a deep influence on someone else's life, you know? So I don't wanna like get into like the whole make negative news content shit. I'm not gonna get into that shit. Fuck that. If anything, I wanna focus more on being positive as much as I can, right? If I talk about anything negative, it'll be from my own experience. But instead of me to sitting around moping about my shitty situation, it'll be about what I learned and how I improved, and I'll just share that to help other people in case they're going through like the same or a similar situation, right? You know, I talked about dealing with toxicity in your life and all that shit because I have a lot of experience with that. So, you know, I share what I learned about that through my videos to help other people out. You know, suggest books and so on and so forth, right? But anyways, to keep the video short, yeah, like I said, I didn't like the Matrix Resurrection movie, but and I had to stop myself from making a video about how much I didn't like it because I don't want to put out that negativity out there. There's enough negative shit out there, and I don't want to do that. Fuck that. Because then, like, I'm becoming negative myself by making negative shit. Fuck that. I want to make positive shit. Because, yeah, spread the joy. That's why I see you face. So anyways, that's all I have for you. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Take care and peace.